Hello, hello! For those of you who do not know me, my name is Lindsey Eldridge and I am the person who writes your program every month for the Lifting Club. I'm going to do a quick run through of what we are doing this month. So come along for the ride, and if there's anything I don't cover, because I do want to keep it somewhat short here, please do not hesitate to post any questions you have in the Facebook group or message us on the app through the chat function, okay? So one thing you need to know this month is we are going to have two different tracks of programming. So the first track is gonna be for those of you who have been with us for 45 days or more. Those of you in that group, you are going to be deloading the first week of this month and testing your 1 rep max the second week of this month, and then you're gonna jump back in with the second track program starting on week 3. If you are in that group, please take a moment and read the 1 rep max testing document that I've attached to the workout. This is gonna go over things I want you to keep in mind for 1 rep max testing, from the food you eat that day, setting up your safety bars, how to approach your reps and sets, so make sure to check that out. For those of you who are in track 2, that means you have been with us for 45 days or less. We are gonna hold off on 1 rep max testing for now, and we're gonna do that with our next testing phase. So you guys are just gonna hop right back into the work on week 1. Now, one thing though, however, is when we are starting a new month, we're adding in new workouts, new accessories, new compound lifts, reps, tempos, etc. So on the first week, you're actually gonna take the volume and intensity down slightly, and you're just going to be doing 4 sets of 5 on your squats, your bench, your deadlift. That way you can put a little bit more time and energy into all of the accessories. It's normal to get really sore your first week of a new program, so we're just kind of taking it slightly easy on the compounds while we're adding all this new work. And then by the second week, your body's gonna be a little bit more adjusted, and that's when we're gonna start cranking things up a notch. So for example, on squats this month, we are doing pause squats. So make sure on your pause squats, on all your lifts, that you're maintaining a lot of tension, a lot of tightness. It's really easy when you get down into the hole, for example, you're pausing to kind of start slouching or losing tension. Pull that bar into your back, push your back into your bar, nice diaphragm breath, push against your abs, tight, tight, tight. And when you're ready to come up, you're pushing your hips forward and standing up, not bouncing out. So really work on that form and post your videos so we can help you. But anyways, so week 1, you are doing 4 sets of 5 at an RPE 7. On week 2, you are doing 4 sets of 6 at an RPE 8. And on week 3, you're doing 4 sets of 6 again, but you're going to see if you can increase the weight just a little bit. And then on week 4, you are going to try to do the weight that you did from week 3, but add 1 rep, so do 4 sets of 7. And then on week 5, you are going to do 4 sets of 8, still trying to maintain that weight from what you did for 7 on the week before and 6 the week before that. When you are doing your lifting sets, I want you to know that you do not have to do your top weight on your first set and maintain that weight all the way through your sets. It's okay to warm up as you go. So once the weight gets to be, work, then you can start counting your sets, and then you can just add a little bit of weight until you get to your top weight for the day and for the week. So for example, say you did your 4 sets of 6 squats and your top weight was 155. You do not have to do 155 for all 4 sets. You may do 125, 135, 145, 155, and that would be good. Something else you may do is maybe you did 125, 135, 155, and you realize that that's your max, that's 3 sets. And then you could choose to take it back down to 125 for your last set, just because you know that your form may suffer a little bit. So really the number one thing is that you are pushing yourself enough and not too much, and that your form does not suffer. So this is something that the group can be really helpful for, because if you post your video, we're gonna be able to tell you like, hey, we know you can lift more, or why don't you scale it back and fix this before you add weight. So posting your groups in the feedback, posting your videos, in the feedback group is more than just getting form. We can kind of help direct you on how to load your bar to make sure you're getting the absolute most out of the program, okay? So a couple of other things to keep in mind this month. We have squat day on day 1, bench day on day 2, deadlift day on day 3, upper body on day 4, and then a lower body workout for day 5. On day 1, I already mentioned this, we are doing our pause squats. On day 2 on bench, first of all, if you have something preventing you from benching. Either you're nervous about the form, you don't have a spotter, you recently had, some people get breast implants and they can't bench for a while, you know, or maybe you just don't like the exercise. It is okay to sub out your bench press. This month I have a dumbbell incline bench movement that you can do instead for 5 sets of 6. But I do encourage you, if you're just afraid of the bench, to give it a shot. We can coach you through it, and you may find that you love bench press. Most of our clients who've been with us for a long time, eventually bench becomes their most favorite lift to work on. So don't count it out. It might be something that you grow to really enjoy. But on bench day this month, you are going to be doing 2 sets of speed. This is going to be with an empty bar where you're literally just focused on how tight you can move the weight, or how tight you can keep your body, how fast you can move the weight, and how perfect your form can be. So you're lowering it just the same, nice and tight, come down, you're pausing 1, 2, and then you're driving as fast as you can. 1, 2, driving. It's not like speed all the directions, because if you go too fast on the way down, you're gonna place the bar weird and you're not gonna accomplish what we want. What we want is for you to really practice putting the bar where you want it and then driving it out. Something to note is if your bench is kind of on the lower end, you might need to cut the reps down just a little bit, because we want to make sure it's moving fast. So say doing 5 reps, on rep 4 the weight starts slowing down, then just do 3 reps on that, okay? Because the whole purpose is to get your central nervous system firing, your fast twitch muscles firing, and to kind of just get things moving quickly. As you go into your working sets, you're gonna be doing 4 sets at the listed rep range. Again, you can build up your weights over time, and I would even on your lighter sets still think of that speed. That speed is force production, and that's gonna help you get stronger over time, just being able to tap into that power, okay? On deadlifts this month, you guys get to choose between sumo deadlift, conventional deadlift, more of like a mid-hybrid sumo deadlift, or trap bar deadlift. So trap bar deadlifts can be really good for those of you who are trying to build up your glutes, or who are just still kind of struggling with your deadlift form. I've included videos of all of those that you can kind of look through. My only rule this month is whatever one you pick, I need you to stick with it all month. So stick with it, build it. Note that, say you're a sumo deadlifter, if you conventional deadlift for a while, you are going to build strength that complements both the conventional and the sumo. So it's okay to go back and forth between lifts. We just don't want to do it too often. So pick one this month and stick with it, and we'll help you take it to the next level. The deadlift day is more of a full body day, so we do have lower and upper in there. And then what I would say is, for your day 4 workout, if you're someone who's only training 4 days a week, you can choose either the day 4 or the day 5 based on your goals right now. So if your primary goal is to build up your lower body or your lower body strength, then do the day 5 workout as your day 4 workout. Whereas if you're really trying to build up your upper body strength or definition, go ahead and do the upper body day for day 4. In general in our program, we only want people to lift 5 days if they feel amazing. If you feel recovered and you don't feel like it's stressing you out to add a 5th day, then go ahead and do all 5, but do note that sometimes less is more. We would rather you show up to the gym really recovered, really motivated, really ready to work hard 4 days a week than being tired, dragging ass, and not working as well for 5 days. So it's really important that you know yourself, that you know your body, and that you recognize that quality is more important than quantity here, okay? So otherwise, everything is pretty straightforward in terms of the types of lifts we're going to be doing. You do have 2 pull-up days. So one day you are doing AMRAP sets, which are as many reps as possible of tempo pull-ups. That's going to be where you pull up into a pull-up and then lower yourself in a 3, 2, 1 count. And then the other day is going to be chin-ups, and that's just using the underhand grip versus the overhand grip. So yeah, we're going to get strong, okay? And then the other thing is every day has some warm-ups, dynamic warm-ups to help make sure we are keeping you mobile and healthy. They are a little boring, but don't skip them. They will help you stay healthy, keep your joints healthy as you continue to get stronger and stronger over time. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you an idea of where we're going. So this month we are building up into that 8 rep range, and then next month we're gonna do even a little bit more volume, which I know might be a little bit intimidating. So we're gonna go up into that 8 to 12 rep range next month, even on our compounds. It's gonna be a grind, it's gonna feel like cardio, but it will pay off, because then the month after that, we start scaling things down again and working our way back to our next 1 rep max testing day. So the best thing to do right now at this point is to really focus on your form, really hold yourself accountable. I've been doing this a decade, you guys. I've worked with many coaches, and I still film at least 2 sets of my compounds every single workout. I watch my videos between sets to see how I can improve, and I send my videos to a coach to have them give me feedback and help me be a better athlete. So you can never be too good, too perfect, because here's the thing, you're always adding more weight to your lifts. So maybe you are getting stronger. Maybe you used to lift 95 pounds on your squat, and now you lift 200 pounds on your squat. And you're like, I'm basically a pro now because I've doubled my lifts. Like, that's true. And if you go back and lift your 95 pounds that used to be your 1 rep max, you for sure can lift that weight perfectly. I have no doubt about that. However, you still are going to have technical problems up in those heavier sets that are closer to your true max. So, you know, set the ego aside, don't get too cocky, because everyone can be better. And if you let us look at your videos, you let us give you critique, and you go and work on applying those changes, your form will get better, your results will improve, and everything is just gonna kind of be expedited. I promise you, 2 people doing the same workout, the one who is using the appropriate tempo, tension, form, all of that, they will have better results than this person over here who has some issues with their form. Not only are they going to progress faster, but they're going to visually see better changes, have more fun, and they're not going to get injured. Where this person is regularly going to be facing tightness in the wrong spot, soreness, injuries, slower progress, lack of motivation, because training's not as fun when you're not as good at it. So, you know, just join us. Join us in the group. We want to help. Even if you create a Facebook page or Facebook account just to go in our group, I have a lot of our members who do that. They don't even put their real last name. They make like an alias, and then they utilize our community group there. So if that's what you need to do, that's totally fine. We welcome you. Most of all, I just can't wait to see everyone get better this month and to see you guys posting your lifts. It's one of the most gratifying things for me to see how great everyone's technique and form is getting, and to see you guys getting excited about being strong. It's so common in this world for us to get excited about changing the way we look or being smaller, skinnier. It's kind of the thing that is pushed on us through American culture. It can be so rewarding and life-changing to shift your focus into what can you do? How much can I do? How much stronger can I be? At this point in my life, I've never met anyone who wishes they were weaker or who regrets being strong. So embrace the challenge, work on getting stronger with us, invite your friends to join us, and do not forget that this month we do have our May Lifting Club Challenge. So for every workout you log in the Team Fit Bliss app, you will get 2 points to go towards your total score for the month, and then you get 2 points for any post you post to your page on Instagram, and you get 1 point for any time you tag us on your stories. So there's a lot of ways to earn points this month. This month's prize is an Apple Watch, so definitely one that would be exciting to win. And there's going to be a new prize coming at you next month. So our goal is to just keep it fun, motivating, and keep everyone moving forward. So let's go.